Welcome back. You are watching Kura2022 on K24, and thank you for your time. Honorable Duale, let's now address this very important matter. It is the proposal by the IEBC before the House, where you serve as the Member of Parliament representing Garissa Township. And this is what you tweeted on February the 3rd. You said the bill changes the manner of transmission of results, and the government cannot take over the functions of an independent commission to set the stage for rigging and electoral fraud, to install a puppet and project of the deep state as the next president. Tuko pamoja. Why are you opposed to this? Because you supported the same and similar process in 2016.
No, I do not support. The bill is different. And the bill we're talking about is the election amendment bill, which is coming for first reading tomorrow afternoon, the National Assembly, as per the order paper I've just seen when I was coming in. Number one, why is this bill coming so close to the date of the election is suspect. Two, critical report that came after the 2007 post-election violence says all election matters, including even the hiring of commissioners and the CEO and legislation, must be done 2 years prior to the election date. And more fundamentally, transmission of results is a key component within the reading of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, that every Kenyan should follow the results as they stream in.
That's by
in the absence of that, then we are going back to 2007, what happened. And because I was a member of parliament, I was a candidate then. You remember when the late Kivutu said he can't trace some of his returning officers, that he doesn't know who won the elections, that, and then all of a sudden, as we were at KICC at 7 p.m., some of us waiting for the result, President Kenyatta President Kibaki was sworn in. And these are what the new constitution, the 2010 constitution, treated. First, it says that the date of the election is anchored in the constitution. The second Tuesday of August of the 5th year. Two, the function of swearing in of the new president is no longer a function of the executive. It's not State House, it's not the national government. It's a function of the judiciary. It's a function of the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya and the military. So a lot of electoral reforms have taken place. So we are saying the bill might have some very good elements, but there are some very retrogressive, and the people watching me, I want them to look at, clause 44, clause 39, all these clauses that this bill is trying to delete is what we agreed, the bipartisan Senate National Assembly committee of 2016, when NASA and everybody was in the streets at Anniversary Towers. So now that's what you were saying, and tomorrow afternoon I'm going to ask the Speaker that this matter should go the route of the 2016.
And
it should be given to a bipartisan committee of the House.
And 2016, after the bipartisan committee, by then Kura2022 Murungi, the Senator Meru County, and James Orengo.
But before you even go there, I am happy now, not only me, even ODM and many other political parties, including Jubilee, they have a similar reservation on this bill, like me. So I hope they will not renegade on it.
Of the political establishment generally, because it cuts across. The IEBC says this is to seal the window on the Supreme Court 2017 ruling, which pointed out 11,000 polling stations in areas that had good network, but the IEBC couldn't transmit the results due to lack of poor network. In the ruling, the Supreme Court said, even if we were to accept that all of them are off 4G or 3G network coverage, it would most take a few hours for the presiding officers to travel to vantage points from where they will electronically transmit the results. Thus, the move is inexcusable contravention. This is what the DP William Ruto said.
Before you go to the DP,
I'm trying to seek some clarity as to your position on the bill. The DP said what's going on in Parliament, that is in 2016, is nothing out of the ordinary. That was when IEBC came up with the complementary mechanism. He said you cannot predicate the constitutional right of Kenyans to vote. A Kenyan waking up at 4 a.m. to go and queue. You cannot tell them when they arrive because of technology has failed. You don't have network, you are going to be disenfranchised. and you are not going to vote. What's the problem when IBC
No, I think the
providing
DP,
complementary mechanism?
you're mixing two things. The DP is talking about the biometrics,
Okay.
which were failing
In the event?
in the event.
Okay.
But we're talking about transmission of results. And the Supreme Court did not, in its ruling, did not say don't use transmission of results. And it is upon government and even donors who support IBC that the few areas where there is a network issue, it's upon government to make sure, and donors and IBC to make sure that the necessary infrastructure for network capacity is implemented. There are very few. That cannot be a good reason. Okay. But Kenyans must follow the result. This happens everywhere, even the media. You, the media house.
But the IBC
even
says
you, the media house. You know, like now there's going to be roughly about 55,000 polling stations. Ourselves as UDA, we're going to have our command center where each and every of our agents in the 55,000 polling stations will scan that form, whether it is 34A or 36A, and send to our command center. So in fact, we shall be having our results based on all the 55,000 forms,
okay,
ready to hear what IBC will say. So it's not only IBC. IBC has the exclusive right to announce the winner. That is their constitutional rule.
Of the validated results.
Yes.
Okay.
But each and every Kenyan, including the media houses, have a constitutional right also to tabulate and show the people of Kenya how the results are coming. If I win, for example, Garissa Township, the media will say, because you have got your people on the ground in the polling station, in the tallying center, and say that based on what the returning officer has announced, Honorable Duale has won the seat. So this is, you know, there's something called fair administrative justice. There are a number of pieces of legislation. The Bill of Rights has given the people of Kenya, we have the best Bill of Rights. It has given them exclusive rights. Mm-hmm. So IBC need to come back to the House. The way now they have come out very clearly on the Huduma number, that they don't want to be associated with the Huduma number, because the function of election management is for IBC. Another entity in government cannot come up with something called like Huduma number, okay, and then upload it on the system of IBC. Okay,
and it did say that the reports were erroneous and misinterpretation of what we have proposed to the House. Let's now get the soundbite on you, that is the ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi. This was before he came on board the UDA ship of the Deputy President Dr. William Ruto.
Na makamu wa rais, mimi niliona Musalia Mudavadi anamkosoa waziri wa fedha Henry Rotich. Mimi nikashangaa. Nikapatana na Musalia Mudavadi hapa kwa mkao mwingine Nairobi juzi. Nikamwambia, wewe ulikuwa waziri wa fedha? Akanambia ndio. Wakati wake ndio Patni akaiba pesa mingi Kenya. Hakuna waziri wa fedha tangu Kenya ipate uhuru ambaye pesa ziliporwa kuliko wakati wa Musalia Mudavadi. Golemba, kama kuna mwizi mkubwa wa waziri wa fedha wa Kenya wamtafute kila mahali ni Musalia Mudavadi. Wakati alikuwa waziri wa local government, bunge la 10, mimi nilikuwa ndani, Musalia Mudavadi alipatikana katika ile kashfa ya makaburi. Alikuwa ameiba makaburi huko Machakos. Sasa wewe nikuulize mtu wa bure hapa. Mtu alienda kuiba makaburi, akapanga njama ati watu wafufuliwe, ajenge manyumba hapo. Huyo mtu anaweza kutuambia maneno ya ufisadi?
Honorable Duale, this was you before Musalia Mudavadi came on board your party, your political faction. And Kenyans have a concern about when the shoe is on the other foot when it comes to the political establishment. In this case, you also talked about the high cost of fuel, the VAT on petroleum. That was in 2018. You said it was an IMF policy, and you defended the indefensible at the time. How do you adopt the moral high ground when you go to Kenyans and make pledges, when you speak about politicians in such a way, and now that he's on board, he is serving your purpose? I mean, how do you...
No, you just need to find out what I said about Musalia Mudavadi. Are they factual or not?
He was cleared by a commission, though.
No, let me first finish. When he was the Minister for Finance, did Golden Back scandal took place? The answer, yes. I didn't say we was involved. 2, in the 10th Parliament, a report was tabled by a committee of the House implicating the Minister for Local Government, then Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, in Nairobi, I think Machakos land cemetery scandal. So is it true or not true? It is true. So let me leave it there. But I think you don't need to be very selective. Okay. You should also get the videos of Raila Odinga saying all manner of words against Uhuru Kenyatta, that Uhuru Kenyatta amevuta bangi, ni mulevi, you know.
Okay.
Secondly, and then you go to Raila Odinga, say Uhuru Kenyatta saying uyu Raila Odinga ni mganga and all that. So this is something very common within the Kenyan political class. But
okay. Do you then regret it?
But for me, the clip you showed about Musalia Mudavadi is factual.
What's also factual, Honorable Duale?
So it's factual. Okay. So are you saying that the Golden Back scandal happened under another different minister?
Okay, it did happen under him. What also factually you agree with me is that he was cleared on both instances.
No, 100%. No, 100%. I can tell you, even currently the case before court, Musalia Mudavadi has been cleared by court on Golden Back. Okay.
And also on the cemetery scandal.
No, the cemetery was just a parliamentary inquiry.
Okay.
And I don't know why, when he joined us, same Raila Odinga was talking about Moses Masika Wetangula and the Tokyo scandal. And he's the one who defended Moses on the floor of the House and 10th Parliament. He talked about Golden Back and so it's not about wearing the shoe. And let me come back to the issue of the VAT on
petroleum.
It is us who convinced President Uhuru Kenyatta that even if you have to disagree with the House, let us do at 8%, not at the 16%. The President returned to the House 16% VAT on petroleum products. That time, because there was a functioning Jubilee administration where the DP had a say, I had a say, the Speaker had a say, and many others, and we convinced the President in returning his memorandum to reduce from 16 to 8%.
Okay.
But let me ask you today, the same problem is there today. There is a petroleum products bill after the crazy hike of fuel. Who is the chair of finance committee? It's Gladys Wanga.
Okay.
I mean, they don't want to bring it because, you know, the problem that has happened under this handshake, if you ask me in a nutshell, it has killed the Jubilee 4-key agenda, and the whole of Jubilee agenda roadmap has been messed. 2, the opposition, both in terms of party outside parliament and in-house, has also collapsed. So there are too many things that went wrong within this period of the handshake.
Okay, well noted.
If you ask me.
Okay, well noted. Though the president has given a rosy scorecard of what his administration accomplished.
But the president's word is not the Bible or the Quran.
Interestingly,
the president wants to tell us what he wants and which is good for him.
Interestingly then, it is the Deputy President William Ruto who in Kirinyaga County during the Mashujade said, Mr. President, will build on what you have already found.
Can I answer that?
Okay.
You know he's right.
That is the big four agenda.
You know, before we left, before the Deputy President and all of us were sidelined, in our first term, and this is the blueprint of the Jubilee administration.
Okay.
In our first term, briefly, we wanted to build on the infrastructure, on energy, on ports, on railway, on air, on the technical training institutes. We were building a foundation for the economy. Our second term was to bring the big four, housing, that could have given us about 4 million jobs, universal health care, manufacturing, agriculture, food security. So what the Deputy President is saying, and what we are saying today, is that when we are the best placed people to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta and implement the 4 key projects or pillars that was somehow disappeared because of the BBI shenanigans, because of the reggae, and because of the constitutional change, and because of the this handshake nonsense.
Okay, thank you. Because there was also an important bill in Parliament that you members of Parliament never supported by Embakasi Central MP Benjamin Mwangi.
On what?
On that is on the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Amendment number 3 in December 2020. It will have created jobs.
No. Let me tell you, a bill does not create jobs.
In the event it were to become a law.
No. But a bill, a law, Kenya has got the best laws. I mean, we have the best procurement laws, we have the best Public Finance Management Act, and people are still stealing. So laws are not panacea. It is the implementation and adherence to the rule of law that is important, which is lacking in Kenya.
Okay, I have a minute. Let me then pose one final question and a brief response from you. You said in the year 2021, don't trust anyone in politics. Don't trust the journey he or she works with you. Don't trust where they place you. Politics in Kenya is synonymous with betrayal, deceit, humiliation, backstabbing, and throwing people under the bus. There is no honesty here, no ethics, and no moral etiquette. Do you still trust the Deputy President?
No, don't even go to that. Why did I say that? There was betrayal between Kenyatta and Jaramogi in pre-independence government. It's Jaramogi who said Kenyatta should be released, and I don't want to take over government. He told the British that. President Moi was humiliated by President Kenyatta during his deputy presidency. And come to President Moi. President Moi mistreated his deputy president, the likes of George Saitoti, Mwai Kibaki, and all that. Come to the NAC government. Raila Odinga was instrumental in the formation of the NAC government. What happened when Kibaki became the president? Raila Odinga and his brigade in the LDP were betrayed.
Okay.
What happened when we formed the Grand Coalition government? The first people that Raila Odinga betrayed was William Ruto and a group of us. As we sit here today,
thank you.
Raila Odinga has betrayed his NASA colleagues. The president has betrayed his deputy and his key lieutenants, including myself.
Okay, thank
you. So betrayal is a common denominator in Kenyan politics.
Thank you so much, Honorable.
So whether the deputy president will betray me or not, that's a story for another day.
But you still trust him?
No, I trust him. And I don't think whether he can betray people.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your time and coming on the show. Your time is all appreciated. Many questions that we can't fill because of time, and we thank you for your time. And thank you to you too for watching. Up next is the 9 p.m. Prime Bulletin News. Stay tuned.